Hello and welcome to Power Rankings. I'm your host, Jessica Kinney, and I give you the rundown on how the power shifts from week to week on Game of Thrones. This week's episode was named The Dance of Dragons for the book that Shireen was reading and explaining to Sir Davos and Stannis about the civil war that broke out between the Targaryens. Speaking of Shireen Baratheon, she is my shout-out this week. Oh my gosh, what a hard scene to watch/listen to. She will be missed and was one of the only truly good and innocent characters on the show. Someone who is far from innocent is my first honorable mention, Ellaria Sand. She was finally put in her place by Doran Martell, and her hatred for the Lannisters seems to have subsided for now, but she's befriending Jaime, so she may have a few tricks up her sleeve, but at least for now she's safe. Someone who just saved themselves is my other honorable mention, Jorah Mormont. He fought his way back to Daenerys. He was able to reclaim his honor and finally prove his undying dedication and get back into Khaleesi's good graces. And she took his hand. Dedication is number 5's middle name, Arya Stark. Her power comes from knowledge and her drive. She has this kill list that we haven't heard from in a long time, but Maryn Trant is on that kill list and he just showed up in Braavos. We also know that he likes little girls, so maybe she will be the next little girl he finds himself alone with, hopefully. And thank goodness number 4 doesn't like to hurt little girls, Doran Martell. He's allowing Myrcella to return to King's Landing on the condition that Trystane still goes with her and that they are still intended. He also arranged for Trystane to be on the small council, sitting next to Tommen in the place that Oberyn used to be. So he's shown himself as a wise and merciful leader, but in this world, that can get you killed. Someone who is lucky they haven't been killed yet is number 3 this week, Jon Snow. He returned with the Wildlings for a cold reception at the Wall by Alliser Thorne, pun intended. He's the only one that's been able to reunite the Free Folk after Mance Rayder's death. He's seen how close the White Walkers are, what they can do, and knows their weaknesses, so he may be Castle Black's only hope at this point. Hope and faith are all that number 2 has left Stannis Baratheon. Melisandre has her claws deep in him, and he's shown that he's willing to do anything. She might have even helped start the fires to give him that extra push. We don't know. But he is clearly not turning back now. He just burned his only child alive to try to get to the Iron Throne. So if he fails now, it would have all been in vain. And we would not have wanted that fate for Shireen, that's for sure. Moving on to my number 1 this week, who just got reunited with one of her children, Daenerys Targaryen. She was attacked by the Sons of the Harpy and Meereen at the fighting pits, but then we got to see Drogon swoop in and protect his mama. So maybe her conviction to break the wheel get to the Iron Throne is now she's just going to burn the wheel. Hopefully it's made of wood. And if she can start actually controlling her dragons, she could be unstoppable. Well, that's all for this week. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to tune in next week to see who's got the power. For more Behind the Throne Power Rankings, subscribe to thestream.tv.